you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCF Knights, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love it.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Spears. Shoots it to the left. That's reeled in, it's Thomas.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even...
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback, and you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere, and when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
Once again, what do you think about that? Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Knights will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCF!
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Spears. Got a man, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball?
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
The Knights trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
To the air on second down. Touchdown, Knights! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Miami. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another.
Turning it on! Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Looking for space, it's Mitchell. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of little old Marcus Dupree.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Buys a little extra time. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Safe completion on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. the ball with. Out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Jenkins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. It's caught downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, of course, of the incompletion.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Spears. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch on the right side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking to throw again. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He spins that thing down the middle. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 30-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. He's looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this Q.
Touchdown Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw, it's Spears. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Spears. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got some room to run.
I tell you what, it puts you